Hey, peace. Hey, y'all. So today I want to go over um intuition. Like intuition is a um gift and that a lot of people either choose not to use or it goes like um unused and people just it's one of those out of sight out of mind kind of things. People don't use their intuition. Those of us who do use our intuition, um, things can hold on a second. All right, so for those of us who do use our intuition, like life can get challenging because we're faced with the other side of people who aren't using their intuition. So that's where the NPCs come in, like people who aren't using their intuitions. That's why you guys call them soulless or NPCs. I think it's like pretty rude. If I to call somebody any of those names, like even calling somebody an alien just because they don't like know or aren't awakened where you're awakened, so they're an NPC or they're soulless. That's mean. That's rude. I don't like particularly like doing that. So this Y stands for Generation Y because I'm a millennial and the 90s will never go out of style. And those of you who think that the 90s, like, it's go out of style or something, you just probably got the shot and you have no taste. You probably got vaccinated because the 90s will always be in style. Okay? So I was talking about intuition and law. I want to talk about intuition and law. I was getting there by speaking about how there's one side that uses intuition and the other side that doesn't use their intuition. So I wanted to go over, this High Priestess card. And see, High Priestess, HP is also could stand for Huma Phoenix, right? Like High Priestess could have been Huma Phoenix like a long, long, long time ago when like the original to make this card, it could have been this, but the gay community, right, took over this game of mine, the tarot game, and they made it into their own game. So they go from the crown to the root, the alphabet community, the LGBTQ community goes from the crown to the root. Now, we have no choice as humans and as straight people to go from the root to the crown because we didn't take that easy way out of in life. Oh, I'm just gonna start being gay now. Har har har. And that's the easy way out. I could be gay right now and is all my problems gonna be solved? No, they're still gonna be there. Okay, so turning gay is I don't believe that it's something you're born with. I think it's a sin that you're born with, a traumatic sin that your family hasn't got through yet. They've been doing the same thing in their bloodline over and over again. That's why we have this card, High Priestess, and the B and the J are now transvestites and homosexuals, hermaphrodites. That's what I wanted to say, hermaphrodites, because this is a hermetic. This comes from a hermetic. The gay community, they follow Trismegistus Hermeticus Trismegistus. Okay. Whatever, however you say that, Trichomonius, Hermeticus, or whatever. He is supposed to be the father of Isis, mine. So these are stories, like my dad is Tesla, and these stories came from my life. For real. Like, I'm not even trying to honestly be conceited or anything. This is like, I'm me just trying to be me, to be honest. Like, and nobody allows me to be. And the court system and everybody got me fucked up with these name games. Like, and I'm like suing for my 14th Amendment rights because people think that they can handle me when I have intuition. I'm the original High Priestess, Huma Phoenix. This should say HP on it, not B and J. It should say H and P, okay? Or something, H and M, or something like that. I think it should be something else, but they put B and J here because this is represents Boaz and Joet something, and they are the two pillars that the High Priestess is a triangulated, she's a triangulated with with a couple, and she's in this womb. She's in the black hole. You guys like to call it the black hole. She's in the darkness while everybody gets to be in her light, if that makes sense. Like, they put her away in the darkness so you guys can, they sacrificed her. So everybody could live off of her belongings, her property. The High Priestess and the Empress. This is the Empress card, and this is in this deck, this is the High Priestess card. She has her foot in the moon, because the moon, intuition, this represents intuition, the moon. Okay? And this represents like her, the Empress's 5D self. And the Empress this is in her 3D, and this is her enjoying the fruits of her labor after her intuition was grabbed by a cult. Like, so cults and bad people use their intuition to do wrong, to harm people, to do black magic, to get inside of somebody else's mind and start taking their ideas out. That's how we have intellectual property theft. That's called black magic, and it's against the law and the Constitution. So I don't know why and how people think that they could keep messing with me and my mind to get away with this all the time, because now the interest is accumulating and you must pay, and they're trying to have it so I don't have a baby. I don't have love, I don't have baby, I don't have finances. These are things that as a Cancer midhaven that I should be receiving, and these people using my intuition, my gifts, my own gifts against me, the Justice Department and system have been using my intuition and gifts against me and putting me in these two character situations. This is just a stalemate. Well, all my partners are like, they don't want to marry me. They all tell me to go marry somebody else, and they all have someone else set up. So I'm always the third wheel, the third party. The High Priestess is considered the third party, Medusa energy, okay? She's the giver, and she gives to everybody. But this number, it's number 2, represents Alpha Omega, represents Libra. Alpha Omega is Libra. That's me. I'm Libra Moon and Libra Ascending. Now, people want to give my identity to people like Cardi B and all the celebrities you see. They're all using my Libra Moon, my energy, and putting me into wards and using my voice, my DNA to make themselves money. And the commissioner, Leon County, is the one who keeps allowing this to happen, and the Social Security Department, and Elon Musk. I'm telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me. Like, they could have killed me. Not only that, they're trying to kill me. They're attempting murder on my life, your government. Your own government, to hijack my money. I have much proof. I worked at this place called Royalty Inn, and they had an Indian dude work there, and he took my whole salary so they don't get caught for not paying their utility bill, for stealing it from me. They needed me to work there, so they're summoning me to places to work that I already own. That's how disgusting witchcraft is. And people who don't believe in witchcraft, they'll keep doing the same thing over and over again because that's what witchcraft is. That's what witchcraft wants you to do. It wants you to do the same thing over and over again, expecting the same results, not even different results. So you think it's smart to do the same thing over and over again, but it's not. Okay? And that's the High Priestess Huma Phoenix message. That's why they call me Huma Phoenix, and I'm the messenger bird, because High Priestess Huma Phoenix, and it changed into the gay Boaz and Joe's whatever. Okay? So using my intuition is not a crime. Shining is not a crime. Okay? And I also want to say that this B and J also represents two Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio and Libra, water and air. And this represents two Scorpios in my life that were my exes. And my karmic exes, and that put me in this position of third party for the rest of my life. And I became the god of the Quran, but you're not so. We don't believe in because of my father. We don't believe in idolatry and idol worship. My father does not want everybody to worship me in the world. He wanted better for me, you know? My father is Yunus Muhammad Mansuri, and he's known as Jacob in the Bible. And the Jacob well turned into Jacob whale, him being stuck in a whale, and the light that he saw was the air and water outside. That represents me, Huma Phoenix, Huma. And then that Jacob's whale, that sacrifice story turned into Jacob's well, and that's a story of them in the Bible taking mine and my father's inheritance and giving it to Jesus, which is one of my exes. All right, and this is all. I get premonitions. I get a lot of I've been through a lot, and I don't look like anything that I've been through, but I have so much black magic done to me, and police and the Justice Department, they've been using since 2012. They've been coming to my house with a police officer and a screener, a psychologist, and putting me away. And somebody else is making money off of me going into a ward, and I think it's my own cousins that are doing this to me from Douglas, Rutgers times, since college times. And with that being said, I got to go. This is too long. All right, bye-bye. Have a peace out.